Hey you guys, it's me, Anna Fraser, and today I just wanted to talk to you about the core commitments to having a successful blog. Nowadays, a lot of people have blogs, but the issue that I'm starting to see is that they're not getting enough exposure for their blog, or they don't really know what to do after they've made a post, or what's the next step to have people, viewers, traffic going towards your site every day and every time you post something. So I just wrote down some notes of 10 my top 10 things that have helped me see results and that I'm continuing to do myself so I can increase my results. The first thing I wanted, or tip number one, is clear your mind and create positive thinking. Get rid of the garbage. If it's the music you're listening to, it's the negative people you're hanging out with, whatever the garbage, the negativity is in your life, get rid of that. Anytime or before you even make a blog post, you want to clear your mind and make sure that you have a clear intention of what it is that you're trying to say to the viewer. Um, how I handle number one is usually I get on Paul Hutchings' morning call, and any of that information can be found on my blog. I just kind of wanted to get straight to the point, but Paul Hutchings call, it's a mastermind call. I listen to it, because it refreshes my mind every morning. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we're not pleasant. We're annoyed if it's a Monday, we got to work all day, or if it's a certain day, we have a deadline and we're dreading the whole thing. Is me listening to this call helps me clear my mindset, and then I can really have an idea of what is the value that I need to provide to a certain viewer. I'm going to move on. Number two. Number two is blog daily. If you want to become a blogger, you want to become good at it, you need to blog daily. So I know people. So what do you blog about? You blog about whatever you want to blog about, but you want to make sure that you're pointing that information into the direction of certain viewers that are looking for that information. There's no point in me talking about how to make fried chicken and the community that I'm trying to give this information to is a car industry community. That doesn't make any sense. It's confusing and it's going to confuse your viewers. The thing that you want to do is you want that when someone hits your blog post, within the first 5 to 6 seconds, you want them to understand that this is exactly what they're looking for so they don't go back. That all's included in your title, your message, your call to action, and all of that. You guys, right now, I'm learning through Empower Network. Some of you might have heard of it, some probably haven't, but this is what's really helped me. I'm not going to convince you to join or whatever the case may be if you don't think you're ready or if you're not serious. I would only give this information for people who are very serious and are interested in doing what I do. I'm going to move on to number three. Number three is, okay, you have your blog post up now. What do you do with it? Well, what you want to do is you want to syndicate your information. You want to ping that information, share it, post it. That's pretty much what syndication is that you're sharing this content, your valuable content, all over your social networks, to your subscriber list, to groups, forums, but you want to be able to make sure that you're targeting the right niche. So, okay, let's go back to a recipe on fried chicken. I would want to target groups like cooking groups, or groups about recipes, or you know possibly, I don't know, maybe even health groups, depending on what you're trying to say. How can you make fried chicken healthy? I don't know, or a healthier way to make it. But that would be the type of community you would want to gravitate, or you want them to gravitate towards your blog post. But you want to post something like that in auto industry group. It just doesn't make sense, and they're going to be really confused. Some might find it interesting. Maybe they're just hungry and might just click on it because they're intrigued, but it's going to confuse your viewers. Let me move on to number 4. Engage with your viewers, respond back if they leave you a comment. If you have a YouTube, a Facebook, a Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Pinterest, whatever it is, you guys, if someone comments on on something that you've put out, I'm not saying you got to do it instantly, but when you get a chance, sit down and make sure that you're responding back to your viewers. By you staying engaged with them, it's going to make them want to come back more to your site, or just even stay updated, subscribe to your email list, whatever the case may be. You want to stay engaged with the people who are actually visiting your site, by having a capture page. Capture their information, their email address, whatever you need to do, but you want to make sure that you have a call to action at any point. You want these viewers to stay updated because you want to keep feeding them with your value information. Number 5 is market daily. Some people blog for fun, and some people are monetizing off of their blog. So I'm not really sure necessarily what you want to do with your blog, but for me, I do monetize off of my blog. And tip 5 is, if that's what you choose to do, I would advise that whatever earnings you're making off of your blog, reinvest 20% back into your business, and reinvest that 20% back into marketing your blog. Yes, blogging, social indication, all of that is great, but if you want that fast exposure quicker, I would just advise that you do that and just watch how quickly you'll get results, and not only results, but massive results. Moving on to number 6, listen to daily audios from an inspirational leader. Monday mornings, I'll listen to my Paul Hutching mastermind call, and actually he does that call Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. On Monday nights at 9 p.m. we have an Empower Hour call where you just have leaders in this community that I'm in that are just literally inspiring you, telling their story, telling you how they did it, where they came from, where they are now, and how you can get there. And it's just powerful, powerful information. And then the third thing is on Wednesday nights it's either 7 or 8 p.m. I want to say it's 8 p.m. I'm sorry. We have another mastermind call led by Jermaine Steele, for 90 Days to Syndicate group. It's a community where we support each other, we syndicate each other's content, we just kind of get that search engine going, so people will want to read our valued information. It's kind of like 90 Days to Syndicate and also Affiliate Beast Mode, which I'll talk a little bit more about that in a different video. But the point that I'm trying to get to is, if you need to get on calls, if you need to get on webinars, whatever you need to do to keep your mind positive, to fill your mind with value, I suggest you do it. And this leads right into number 7, read daily. Right now I'm reading Think and Grow Rich. I kind of read, then stop, read, and stop. I really shouldn't do that, but I really want to finish the book before I move on to another book. But read daily, a minimum of 15 minutes. I would advise, if you're serious about, turning your blog into a blogging career, I would just advise 30 to 45 minutes. Whatever you read, write a blog post about it, about what you learned, and share that with your viewers. And number 8, when you put out a blog post, no matter what the topic is, you want to be doing one, if not more, of these things: teaching your viewers something, informing them of something, inspiring, and educating your viewers. You have to at least be doing one of that. This right here will provide value. What is it that your viewers are seeking? Okay, and I'm gonna move on to number 9. Put your business in automation. You Blogging is not meant for you to sit in front of your computer for hours and hours and hours at a time. You want to do this the smart way, the fun way. A lot of people choose blogging as a career to alleviate their time. They coming from a job, just over broke, trying to start their own business, their own blogging business. There is no point of leaving a job, working all these hours that are killing you, to then come to your blog, your blogging business, and you're doing the same thing. So learn to put your business in automation. That includes having an autoresponder for email list building, having a capture page to capture your viewers' information, learning SEO. You guys, I have some really great tools and products that I'm using that's helping me do all of this stuff. And I'll leave that information below for you to look at if you're interested. And the last but not least is great minds think alike. Get involved in like a business support group, or a blogging community support group. I'm in a blogging community, I'm in blogging teams, I'm in syndication teams, I'm in different groups for support, because it's one thing for you to everyone learns differently. So I'm a visual learner, but also I like to connect with people, and it feels good to, when I don't understand something in my own blogging business, that I can ask one of my fellow teammates to help me, or I can ask a question and it's answered immediately, instead of me taking hours and hours just to find that right information, because there's a lot of garbage on Google, on Bing, on all of these big search engines. And I just want to encourage you, don't be that type of blogger. You always want to provide value. And so I was just going through some things and thinking about it. And these, to me, are the top 10 core commitments to a successful blog. As you can see, if y'all saw me looking down, that's what I was looking at, because I really wanted, you know, you guys to have just an understanding of really what it takes. And it really starts with a clear mind, having the right mindset. And that's why I had it as number 1, because if number 1's not right, it's going to be very difficult for you to get through all the rest of these steps that I mentioned. I actually went way over the time limit that I wanted to, but I get so many questions on how do you do this, what blogging system should I get, should I go here, should I pay this much money? And you guys, I have in my opinion, the best blogging system. I started out with a free blog, and I just wasn't satisfied. I was not happy with it. It was very limited in what I could do. So I searched and I found a better one. Yes, it does cost money monthly, but I love it, because not only is that my platform to market, to get my valuable content out there, I can also monetize from it as well, because I'm an affiliate and I can resell that platform. So I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for more videos. My name is Anna Fraser, and I will talk to you later. Bye.